In a desolate, uninhabited desert, a life and death test fraught with danger quietly unfolds. A scorpion becomes so precious, it's his dinner for today. No matter how hard it is to swallow urine, he has no choice but to drink it. This soldier has been standing in the desert at temperatures over 122 degrees Fahrenheit, 50 degrees Celsius, for more than 10 hours, motionless like a statue, because he's standing on a deadly landmine. Otherwise, he would end up like his teammate beside him. If this continues, he will soon die of thirst. How did he end up here? Just a short while ago, he and his teammate were returning after completing a mission. On the way back, they passed through a desert minefield. They were thinking about drinking cold beer back at the base, but in the next second, with a bang, his teammate's legs were blown to bloody pieces. The soldier hurried to rescue him, but as a result, he heard a click under his own foot. He had also stepped on a landmine. Seeing his teammate's painful wailing, he took a sedative from the medical kit to relieve his teammate's pain. The soldier wanted to take a chance and bandage his teammate, but just as he was about to lift his foot, his teammate, in order not to let him take the risk, directly ended his own life. Watching his teammate die before his eyes, the soldier could only helplessly roar, but he understood that now he must keep himself alive. He slowly bent down, using his knife to carefully insert it into the sand, but the landmine was buried too deep. However, he didn't want to just sit and wait for death. He connected his shoelaces to his axe. He successfully retrieved the radio, but there were no batteries in the device, and an even greater test had already arrived. A sandstorm was sweeping in from the distance. He quickly covered his mouth and nose with a scarf, then used his gun barrel to support himself on the ground, firmly fixing himself in place. The sandstorm instantly engulfed him. Although he resisted with all his might, he managed to hold on under the scorching sun. The soldier drank the last drop of water. He had completely lost hope, so he prepared to end it all. But just at that moment, a villager appeared in the distance, walking towards the soldier. Obviously, he knew where the landmines were buried. The soldier felt like he had seen his savior. He asked the villager for help, but the villager completely ignored him and took away his water bottle instead. He had already planned to drink his own urine to quench his thirst. A little girl ran over. The water bottle was already filled with water. After the soldier took the water bottle, he gulped it down. As night fell, he lit a fire to keep warm, looking at his wife's photo on his phone. This was his only hope now. Suddenly, the howls of a wolf pack came from the night. Looking back, a wolf was dragging his teammate's corpse. The wolf pack on the other side was also closing in on him. At the critical moment, the soldier fired several shots. Frightened by the gunshots, the wolves stepped on landmines in their panic. The violent explosions successfully scared off the wolf pack. He finally made it to dawn. The next day, the villager appeared again. Seeing the soldier still alive, he was very surprised. He again tried to persuade the soldier to bravely take a step forward. But how could the soldier dare to move? After the villager helped bring back his radio, he left this place because he had been unable to move for a long time. His feet had turned bright red. An intense feeling of hunger struck again. But in the endless desert, the only thing to eat was this scorpion. Gradually, he began to see hallucinations before his eyes.